Hello. My name is Dy Lathan, and I am here to share with you all about self-image. You may be like, well, who is Dy Lathan? So let me give you a little bit about who I am. I am a mother of 3. I am a wife. I am a minister. And I also am the CEO of Dying to Know social media agency. Let's go back a little bit to when I was 19. So when I was 19, God allowed me to start my own women's ministry entitled Holy Chicks. And from there, I was able to help young women from all across the world with their identity, with just knowing about God and just really getting closer to God, knowing who He is, and molding and shaping them into the woman that God has called them to be. And so I just wanted to come today and to share with you all about self-image, about your identity. Growing up, I have always felt self-conscious about myself. I have always had low self-esteem and dealt with the spirit of rejection. I've also dealt with just shame and stuff like that, things that were not rooted in Christ. And so once I really came to God and I really came to know God for myself, that's when those things were able to deteriorate, because as I got closer to God, I began to see myself in another light. I'm going to ask you ladies this day, how do you see yourself? What do you see yourself as? Do you respect yourself? When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Who do you see? Do you see a lawyer? Do you see a doctor? Do you see a beautiful young woman? Do you see a victor? Do you see someone that is capable of doing all things? What do you see when you look in the mirror? I know back then when I looked in the mirror, I didn't see myself as those things. I hated myself. I thought I was ugly. I was, self-conscious about my eye because I was born premature. And that was like my main thing. I was, just a victim of bullying, of peer pressure. And so those things drew me into the woman that I am today. They made me get closer to God, and they also pushed me into being who God has created me to be. But without those things, I wouldn't have known this. Sometimes in life, it takes you having to go through some things. It takes you having to be bullied. It takes you having to go through peer pressure to get to where you need to be in God. And I want y'all to realize on this day that it's okay to be who you are. Let them call you weird. Let them call you quirky. Let them call you lame. But just know, when you are your authentic self, when you're true to yourself, when you are true to God, that's what matters the most. You cannot please God and please man at the same time. That's where I got it misconstrued at. Growing up, I was trying to please man. I was trying to please my peers. I was trying to please my family. But those things are not rooted in Christ. People pleasing cannot exist in the kingdom. People pleasing cannot exist when you're operating in your purpose. You have to know that pleasing God is the only way. It's the only thing. Being obedient to God is the only thing. It's the only way to go. It's the only way to go. People say the only way to go is up. Yeah, that's true. But the only way to go up is through obedience, right? So with that being said, I just want you young ladies to know, look at yourself as being your highest self, as being the best version of yourself. Don't wait on mama and daddy. Don't wait on your friends to say, oh girl, you look cute, your outfit is fly. Don't wait until you get the shares on Facebook. Don't wait until you get the hearts on Instagram. No, do it now. Believe in yourself now. See yourself as your best version of yourself now, without the accolades, without the shares and the comments, without the likes, without it. You have to be confident in yourself without all of that. You have to know who you are and whose you are. If you don't get the recognition, if you don't get the high fives and the amens, you have to know who you are before anybody else steps to you. Because if you are waiting on approval, if you're waiting on validation, honey, you'll never get it. And if you do get it, let me tell you something. If you are dying for validation, you're gonna die when they don't give it to you. And that's the true thing. Like, if you're yearning and searching for somebody to validate you, for somebody to approve you, when they don't do those things, you're gonna feel empty. You're gonna feel like you don't have anything. You're gonna feel like you're not worth anything. So do not wait on man. Don't wait on people. to validate you, to show you approval, because God has already approved and anointed you for the things that he's called you to do. So I just wanted to share that with you, ladies. When you leave this conference, when you leave this camp, I want you all to know that today marks a new day. I want you to know that when you leave, it's going to be different. You have to believe now that it's different. You have to believe now that when you step foot off this territory, that your life is going to be different, that you're going to see yourself different, that you're going to experience God different, that you're going to look in the mirror and see yourself different. Okay? So you have to just know that today marks a new day. Today marks a new chapter. You're embarking on a new journey, but you have to believe it. I want you to stand up where you are and look out in front of you and say, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Say it again. I believe it. I believe it. I believe in me. So I pray that on this day, as you're believing in you, you're believing in God as well. You ladies have a great day. I am praying for you all, and I pray that when you look in the mirror after this day and the days to come, that you see nothing but greatness. You see nothing but potential. You see nothing but wealth. You see nothing but beauty. You see nothing but the great things that you are to be for the kingdom. You all have a blessed day, and I am Dy Lathan. Bye-bye.